Hello everybody, I'm Joseph, and today I'm going to be doing practice knife sharpening. Now, a lot of my life I've been interested in the craft of making knives and sharpening knives, but I've never actually gotten good at sharpening. I mean, when I was younger, I used to always try to run a knife down a whetstone, but it's never gone anywhere for me. So today I thought it'd be a brilliant opportunity to try and revise. So I hope you appreciate this time lapse where I document my progress and see how far I can progress in around 30 minutes. Let's get into it. It's in pretty well on there. Don't think I'm getting it off, so just gonna have to go with my MacBook audio, so. Oh well, it is what it is, I guess. Get out of my way. Great, so let me introduce the knife that we're sharpening today. This is an old Mundial knife. Now, it's a pretty mid-range brand from what I know, but it served my family well for probably as long as I've been alive. As you can see, this one is kind of brutally being disfigured, which is actually quite. It was dropped on the ground. Actually, it was thrown on the ground, which is why it's like this. But I think it's the perfect scaffold to start a sharpening journey from. As you can see, I'm just using a pretty cheap-looking aluminum oxide whetstone, not oil stone. You can see it's got rust on the side. We can see that there's a rough side. I think it's about 600 grit, and it's supposed to be 1200 grit, but in reality it feels much more like a 1000 grit. Now, the shape of the knife is already pretty close to that of an apex, so I'm not going to do anything on the rough side today and only work on the fine side. Good. You can see sharpen to about there for me. Not the best, but you know, we're still just exploring. Right, that was really bad. I definitely physically felt myself changing the angle a lot many times throughout that. So, I mean, might as well just get a test to see progress. It's probably around 60, 70 strikes per minute. Using a pile of sticky notes for our sharpening test. Let's do one of the whole blade. Let's do one of the base to about the halfway point of the blade. That's pretty good. Now, what I'm scared about most is the end region to the tip of the blade. I mean, in all honesty, it's not terrible. But it's not forming a burr or anything notable enough to, you know, consider it anywhere near sharp. Definitely, mostly need to revise on my backward strokes. Alexa, who's this song by?
This is Yacht.
Alexa, who is this? Alexa, shuffle Daft Punk. Alexa, shuffle Daft Punk.
Shuffling the playlist Rediscover Daft Punk on Amazon Music.
Hair whittling sharp. Definitely the sharpest I have gotten it thus far on our sharpening journey, as you can see. Definitely heading in the right direction, much sharper than before. In some parts, it is the most rough shave I have ever had in my entire life, but otherwise, it's still got a bit to go. There is a bit of a burr forming, which is actually very shocking. And now I'm just going to strop it a little bit, and by strop it, I mean, well, I'll show you what I mean. I mean, I got an old belt on my old belt on the chemistry book, and yeah, but this chemistry book, 3rd edition, it's done me very well. Actually, what element does it have up to? Now, when was this released? It was released in 2009. Guess how many elements it has? 3, 2, 1. It has 112 only. So, quite out of date. If you don't know, there's 118 elements that we know of today. Of course, there are some other ones which we theorize about. Yeah, that ain't doing much. That burr is not moving. Doesn't have any compound or anything on it. Because, you know what? Because I still use the belt. I suppose. Well, for today, this is about as good as I'm going to get. I've been at this for about 40 minutes, and I've gotten it this sharp. Now this isn't supposed to be a definitive sort of, you know, sharpness test. Obviously there's much better ways, but this is just a very crude way of me seeing the progress, because when I first started sharpening this thing, it couldn't even, you know, make it through paper whatsoever. And now to be able to do this, it does bring a smile on my face, but it's not a grin, not a big grin, because there is still a long way to go. Definitely a long way to go. Peace, thanks for watching.